Yo, what up? We're doing, in baseball and other sports, they call it a rain out. So this is a rain out podcast, man. This is my man Lorawnt-T Nelson coming on. We got to talk about it. Last time we had some tech glitches, but today we're a-okay. So gonna get right into it. My man, he just had a big victory over Ricardo Franco at BYB 10. He just signed a MultiFight deal. I'm sure he's a happy man. So we're gonna get into it right now. Let's do it. There he is.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Welcome back, man. Wi-Fi looking perfect.
Oh yeah, finally, right?
So how you been, man? Where you at now? You said you're in Oklahoma now?
Yeah, I'm at Tulsa, Oklahoma right now, staying with my girlfriend. And just for a couple months, I'm going through trying to finalize on a house, going through the loan process and everything. The first time I've done any of this, so learning new things, getting houses bought underneath me by cash, and going through the market right now.
Hey, that's the process, man. When I bought my home, it was a pretty smooth process, I must say. But my realtor was kind of giving me a heads up. Listen, this could happen, that could happen. Actually, I did put an offer in on a house, and then they went with another buyer, and then I just remember, like, just shopping for homes, and everything was just right except like one thing I didn't like. I was like, nah, I can't do it. So it took a little bit, but finally found that one.
Oh that's what I'm looking for. I just don't want to I don't want to settle for I want something that I'm happy with, that I could feel comfortable retiring in, even if I'm not going to.
I hear you, man. It's always nice to have that clear mind when you get home at night. It's your home. Put your head down on a pillow, and it's yours, man. There's nothing like it. So you got a lot of good things going in your life. But so you mentioned Tulsa. I don't know if you knew this or not, but Sylvester Stallone's filming a new TV show out there called The Tulsa King. Have you heard about that?
No way, no, I haven't heard of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're on location in Tulsa filming, and I couldn't tell you exactly where. Maybe your girl knows, but it's cool. It's like a gangster show. It's like a mobster show. And now he's like he got out of jail, and now they sent him over to Tulsa to go take over something over there.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome, man. I'll have to ask my girl about it.
Hell yeah, man. Tim Serrano in the house. What's up? I hope I pronounced your name right. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with pronunciation.
So it's just Lorawnt-T.
Lorawnt-T.
Yeah, Lorawnt-T. So I've got two T's at the end of my name, but it's not like Lorawnt-T or whatever. It's just Lorawnt-T.
Got it.
We say quickly Lorawnt-T.
So what does that T stand for, that extra T?
Well, I guess the story my parents told me, at least, was I was born in South Africa, and they tried to make my middle name just the letter T, so I was Lorawnt, and then they wanted my middle name just to be the letter T and then Nelson. But I guess my parents said that the government or the people over there your name had to be more than 3 letters or something like that. So they wouldn't allow my middle name just to be a T. So my parents, I don't have a middle name. They just put a hyphen and a T. So my name's just Lorawnt-T Nelson. I don't have a middle name.
Yo, that's very different, man. So you stand out in the crowd. Aside from your fighting skills standing out, your name stands out too.
different stuff. I'll be out telling people, like, oh, they'll be like, what's your name? I'm like, Lorawnt-T. They're like, what? I'm like, Lorawnt-T. They're like, what? I'm like, LT. And they don't even ask about Lorawnt-T. They're just like, oh, LT, nice to meet you, man. I'm like, hi.
LT's pretty cool, man. Lawrence Taylor had that nickname, and I was a big Lawrence Taylor fan.
LaDainian Tomlinson, there's a bunch of,
That's right, man. And now Lorawnt-T Nelson, man.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so congrats on the multi-fight deal with BYB Extreme. I wanted to get into that a little bit. How many fights did you sign? Anything specific in that contract that stands out?
Well, I signed a four-fight deal with them. So 4-fight deal with them. They're being super good to me. Great promotion so far that I've worked with. Make sure you check them out, BYB Extreme. Yeah, I signed a 4-fight deal with them. The cool thing about the contract that we made happen is that they're going to allow me to do any gloved combat sports still, MMA, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. So I'm going to stay busy on that side of things, obviously outside of my fights for BYB, because that's on the front end, obviously, of everything. But when I have some time. If I don't have a fight, then I know I can stay busy. Because for me, that's big with the fight game, man. I my favorite thing in the world is fighting, bro. But like, training's tough. Training's where you get hurt. Training's where you get tired. Training, things happen there. So when I have a consistent training program like I have, and I've got fights consistently, it gives me that mental aspect of me training for something and pushing for something. But then after a fight, I'll give me that. I take a week off no matter what happens in the fight, and then it gives me that motivation to come back and start grinding again the next week. And I'm always ready, man. So I tell everyone, like, training camps are great, but like I'm a pro fighter. I'm a fighter now that, like, I'm ready. You could call me right now tonight and say, you need a fight tomorrow. Hey, what weight are you at right now? Can you fight? And I'm in shape. I'm ready to go. I might not be able to drop 10 pounds, 20 pounds by tomorrow. Maybe I could, but I don't want to. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to fight whenever. And that's what I've changed a lot about my training and myself. And made this, like, this is my life. You know what I mean? I know that this isn't all about life. There's friends, family, all this other shit you have to enjoy as well. But like, I'm putting a lot more focus into this fight game because it's what I love.
Yeah, and you have a great opportunity. Obviously, you fought in 6 different disciplines, from Lethway to MMA. I mean, that Lethway stuff is crazy, man. I've seen it. I've seen Dave LeDuc's fights, and I've seen some pretty serious Lethway stuff. Thailand is no joke out there, man. They don't play games, man. What was like so you 6 disciplines. What discipline stands out to you the most, and why, based on your personal experience?
Well, I mean, Lethway was freaking awesome, bro. Because like I've watched the WLC or whatever they call it.
World Lethway Championship.
Yeah, World Lethway Championship, whatever. I watched them a bunch, and like before I even knew about LeDuc, and then I saw LeDuc on there, different stuff, whatnot, and I thought that was awesome. I'm not discrediting or saying anything to my opponent for the Lethway, but my fight with Ricardo Franco was definitely, for me, like a lot more eye-opening, tougher fight that showed me, what's up with this bare knuckle game. Opened my eyes a little bit. So even though the Lethway was one of like the coolest, I would say fighting styles, got the headbutt, try new things. I feel like that this last fight with Ricardo Franco and this bare knuckle and triangle that I just fought, man, was just one of the most real feelings I've had. I don't know how to explain it to people, but it's like I don't know, it's something in my soul and heart was like, yo, this is you, bro. This is what it's about right here.
That's cool. Feeling that total comfort in there, and
no matter what, even when I was getting, like, at the start of the round when I was getting cracked up and jabbed, I was like, yeah, I need to change some stuff up, but damn, this is some fun, bro. Like, my face is swelling up, but this is awesome.
Yo, you're a true fighter, man. And I think it's cool that you felt so comfortable in that trigon. And I talk to a lot of people. A lot of fighters will say the same thing. It's not like they're overwhelmed or a lot of discomfort, but it is small. You take 2 steps back, you're already backed up into a rope or a corner. So it's definitely an interesting dynamic with that triangle, that BYB. So you had this great fight with Ricardo Franco, which I was very excited to see. I've seen Ricardo Franco fight before. I didn't see much on you, and that's just on me. But I was looking forward to the fight because I definitely heard about your reputation. So I knew, I said, this guy fights in 6 disciplines, over 50 pro fights. All right, this guy's coming to bang, no question. And when I watched the fight, man, I will tell you, true amazement, unbelievable fight. I mean, you just like was so technical in there, so confident, and no discredit at all to your opponent, Ricardo Franco, because that guy's got a heart of steel, man. He kept coming,
Yeah, no quitting him at all, man. It was badass.
It was, and that made for an unbelievable, awesome fight to watch. And I tell people when I talk to them, have you seen BYB? Yo, they just had a show, BYB 10. You want to check out LT and Ricardo Franco, because that was a sick fight, man. So yeah, congrats to you on that. What was your emotions going through that fight? I know you said you felt comfortable, but as the fight was progressing, did you change some things around during the fight? Did you feel like, I'm going to win this thing? I know I'm going to win this thing. What was going on?
Well, like I always start off before the head. I always try to put full like confidence in my own head. I don't like. I've learned like as soon as you start like down there, like, oh, I hope this doesn't happen. I hope this doesn't. As soon as that shit, that's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So just even like I'm not like a cocky person at all where I'm like, oh, I'm no one can stop me. Like I always know that people are dangerous, any person they are, but I do have the confidence that I will be victorious, and I have the knowledge in my head that I work hard as hell, and that I know that I've done my part. You know what I mean? So we're showing up. Whoever's a better man and whoever's down to die in there is gonna win. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I try to bring out there. So that fight, I start even sparring, man. I take a couple shots. This is how my style. I take some jabs and stuff coming in, and then I just get my flow and get my pressure, and I start going. So the difference between this fight that I just had with Ricardo, man, is like I walk out there, touch gloves, and start moving, feel good, take a couple jabs, and I realized after those couple jabs I took that my face felt like it was swelling up already, and it's like a different game. You know what I mean? So taking little jabs with gloves on, even if those jabs without the gloves weren't like crazy hurt, like knocking me out, that shit damages you. It's a different game. So you have to think, especially 3-minute rounds like this, 5 3-minute rounds for a normal fight. You have to think about not your longevity in your career, but the longevity through the fight. Meaning, like, this fight could get stopped at any time and everything. So you have to move. You have to be first. You have to go in this bare knuckle game. It's a game of one punch, you're gonna go out. Maybe. So.
We've seen it in multiple fights. Sometimes a jab could end the fight. That's the cool thing about bare knuckle.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just touch you on the right spot, you're done, bro.
Yeah, but that's why I just do the interviews, bro. I ain't getting in there. You know what I'm saying?
You're awesome. Hey, you're smarter than us. That's why you can do it.
I don't know, man. I think I'll make more money if I get knocked out in there. Who knows?
Like, hey, yo, I'll fight anyone. Just know, like, first round I'll go down. Just give me the check. It's good. Everyone knows.
Just pay me, and I'll even interview the guy after he beats me. How's that? That's a win for everybody.
Yeah, I'll interview him, get him some followers. All this.
Everybody wins. I got some comments in the chat. So a fellow bare knuckler, Bobo O'Bannon, he's a heavyweight. He had this to say, and please confirm if this is true or not. It's what he saw in the fight. He said Franco seemed to have hurt him in bad trouble a couple of times. Did you feel that was the case at all in any fight? Were you hurt? Did you feel you were in trouble?
I mean, at the just like I said, the first minute or two, I would say yes, man. Like that first minute or two was not my minute, but like also, give it to me a little bit. Like it was like my first bare knuckle boxing fight in a small ring. So I am a person that starts a little slow sometimes, which is dangerous in this bare knuckle sport. So I'm working on that as well. But I had to understand my game and find my rhythm a little bit. So yeah, I feel like he was tagging me and hurt me a little bit, but that's when I wake up and that's my style. Like I'm one of those people, like you hurt me, it's like I'm coming forward even harder now and you're dead now, or you're gonna kill me. What's up?
Yo, that's some warrior shit right there, man. That's do or die, we'll die in that ring type stuff. That's the kind of talk you're talking right now.
Yeah, it's scary. I got no hate or animosity against anyone I fight. But once those doors close, we touch gloves. No matter how much love, everything we had before, I've got no hate against you. But I'm going out there to win the fight. I'm going out there to do battle, to put my heart on the line, and and to do work. And hopefully they're doing the same thing. And afterwards, we shake hands. We're cool, man. I got no hate against anyone. I love the fight. And I got mad respect for everyone that steps in there with me or anyone, because this is our job, man. And we do it for people and fans, and we're entertainers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and that's why I love talking to fighters, man. It's just like, there's so much more to it, like the training, the sacrifice, sacrifice the time with your family. There's so much to it leading up to the fight that a lot of people don't really understand, So I've never competed as a fighter, but I trained in gyms. I used to train at Tiger Schulman's. I train boxing currently, just because I enjoy it. But there's also real fighters that go to my gyms and they're legit. You just see the difference. You see the the mindset and everything. I love it, man. I love it. It's very inspiring to me. So, when you
Do
say
all
something
that.
like that, it's really true.
And you do all that work for 15 to 25 minutes in the ring, you know what I mean? Just grinding every day, spending all your money, all this shit, and they're like, yes, I got paid $2,000. Woo! I'm rich
Yeah, man,
now.
but listen, man, that 2,000 keeps adding up because eventually, man, you keep winning, bro. You're gonna be talking some big money.
No, it's yeah. No, it's definitely better than that. But I was just playing, just putting the word up. But that's how it is for a while, and that's what that's where you find those true fighting spirits. Even some of the I got some people that train under me that they're still amateur, but they're like 3 wins, 3 losses, or like back and forth like that, where they have like a decision to make in their life. It's like, is this really for me, or like what's going on? And they're like, no, I really want this, and I'm gonna grind, and they keep grinding and pushing through. So that to me is what makes true fighters, true champions. Is like, it's like no matter how far you go down, it's how you can come back up and keep grinding. Something like there's Robbie Lawler. I always talk about it. Robbie Lawler. What he was like 5-7 fights in a row and then came back and become like a world champion. You know what I mean? It's like that shit don't make it. It's about what you are during that next fight. You know what I mean? And who you are, not your past or whatever.
100%. We even seen it with like Vander Holyfield in boxing.
Yeah.
I was a huge fan of Holyfield growing up. So to see him win the world title multiple times, it just shows like if you still got the fight in you, then it's go time. It don't matter. I mean, unless you're getting your clock cleaned by everybody you get in there with, then you may want to reconsider your career.
You're 0-10 with 10 knockout losses. There's probably a problem here, and we should probably like either change your coaching staff or maybe you're in the wrong sport. You know what I'm saying?
That, or you could make a video game character out of him, put him in the new Mike Tyson's Punch Out, Glass Joe.
Yeah. Make your own video game. Whatever his name is, Punch Out.
Yeah, exactly, man. I'm waiting for hopefully you come out with a bare knuckle video game and you'll be in it, man. Because
I think
that would.
Awesome, bro. Let's do that. Come on, that's a new thing you should patent right there, bro.
Listen, man, I gotta talk to some people I know in the game world, see if they come up with something. Because I'll tell you, that'd be great. Then you'll make royalties if they use you in the game too. So there's money to be made there.
You can have like all the different rings, the triangle, the circle, the boxing ring, the haystacks, all that stuff.
Yeah, the sandbags.
Yeah.
So with this BYB Extreme, obviously you got your other fighting that's going on too. We talk a little bare knuckle though for BYB Extreme. Has there been any talks for a next fight, a date, anything yet, or is it still status quo until further notice?
Man, I'm just sitting here freaking, itching for something, man. So I'm hoping I can get a fight with BYB or XFN, either one. I've been telling them, give me something because I'm ready to go. Just like I said, I always stay training, and I love to stay in shape and love to ready, and more than anything, I love to fight. So like, keep me busy, keep me fighting. That's when I feel like I'm doing the best, is when I'm staying consistent. You know what I mean? So I've been trying to get on that August card in Florida for BYB. They said they haven't filled, unfortunately. But they said that anyone, my managers told them to, anyone at 155, 165, or 175, let's go, bro. I'm ready to do all that. 165 and 155 are my go-tos. But I'm willing for a good opportunity too. Or a good fight. I'm willing to go to 175. I told him I'm about to take over all these weight classes, man. I don't care who it is. And anyone can talk all the shit they want. I'm not talking shit. Let's just see when we get out there. Let's go.
I like that, man. All business, bro. No head games, no mind games, none of this craziness. Now, I'll tell you, I definitely am a fan of that stuff. I like seeing the drama and the build up and all that. But I also very much so respect when there's, mutual respect before two guys, two girls battle it out there. That's because you see it all ends up in the ring anyway, no matter how you cut it. You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
Definitely respect, man. Well, I'm looking forward to it, man. I know Sean had put a comment out. He had said October, November, possibly. So hopefully, we'll see you around that time.
Hey, hopefully, I don't hope, actually. I hope everyone's healthy and good, but, if someone falls off that August card, put me on there. Any card, I'm ready to go right now, tomorrow, next week, whatever it is, put me on. Let me throw down. Put on a show.
Hell yeah, man. I like that, man. 4-fight deal for my guy right here, coming off a big victory against Ricardo Franco. And we're going to see you probably very soon in the fall, I would think. And I hope so. And if that's the case, 155, 165, 175 division just got put on notice for my man LT over here.
Oh, let's go.
Hell yeah. Brother, thank you so much. Much respect to you. Thank you for coming on and telling me all about your new fight deal and everything that was going on in your mind during the fight, man, because that was a sick fight, bro.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate the respect and having me on here, and thank you for putting me back on. I know last time was a mess up, so I appreciate you putting me back on. Let me redo it and giving me the proper talk right here,
Hell yeah, bro. You deserve it, my man. And we'll definitely get up again in the future. We'll, before a fight, after a fight, any news you want to break, you just let me know, man. Happy to help you out, help promote you, brother.
I truly appreciate it, man. Much love.
Likewise, brother. Be good, man. And go tell Stallone I said hello when you're out there in Tulsa.
I will. If I see him, I'll be like, "What's up, man? Let's do a fight pose for me. Come on. Give me a body shot. Give me a body shot."
Hey, I'm not doing Rocky right now. I'm doing the mobster now.
You do that better than me. I can't speak. I can't do
I'm
that.
not punchy. I just can't talk too good.
Oh yeah, you got this.
My brother, thank you so much, man. I'll talk to you soon for sure.
All right, thanks so much, brother.
Peace, bro.
Later.
Yeah, my guy, he did it. We got him on the Wi-Fi. Listen, the Wi-Fi ain't messing with us. That's all I got to say. Yo, shout out to my peeps in the chat. Everybody's in the house today, bro. This was a rain out special. This was a rain out podcast because we couldn't get it done the first time, but I always make sure we get it done. Thank you. Spot on Stallone. Bro, I haven't unveiled the true impersonation that I could do of Sylvester Stallone. I will blow minds with that. I'm just waiting for a specific time to do it. Yo, thank you very much, Sean. Appreciate you. Thank you, Bobo Bannon, bare knuckle heavyweight in the house. Thank you for joining. Mike Kanowski, always a pleasure having you, bro. Patrick Anderson, my dad. Tim, thank you guys for joining in. It was a lot of fun. See you tonight. Hell yeah, you're going to see me tonight, bro. It was a busy week. I was really trying to get out there this week for the weigh-ins and all that good stuff, but I will definitely be there tonight. I will see you boys there. The Mission Accomplished guys. Make sure you check my friend's podcast out also, Mission Accomplished. I like the work that they do. So that's it, guys. A little afternoon special. Get back to work. I know it's Friday. Get back to work. Peace, guys.